Hello, I'm Steve Mangrum, Executive Director of the Tennessee Constables Association. Our association, working together with law enforcement and government agencies, would like to add another measure of warning to the citizens of Tennessee concerning scams and fraudulent activity. No legitimate agency will request payment by gift or prepaid credit card or intimidate you into immediate payment with threats by email or text message. Always verify who is making these requests by independently researching the number of the agency requesting your private information or money. With the invention of artificial intelligence, your awareness must be more vigilant. Scammers can imitate anyone's voice or picture. With social media, they can find out enough facts about you to twist you into believing their lies. Never give out private information over the phone to anyone that you did not call. Scammers can spoof anybody's number. Never hesitate to call your local authorities for assistance before acting on what you're being told. As new information comes available, it will be placed on our website, allowing you to have the current information. However, we can only try to keep you current. It is your responsibility to use common sense. Don't get intimidated into action or act under pressure or emergency before verifying information given to you. Do not get caught off guard. Always stay vigilant. Thank you for your time and have a blessed day.
Hello, I am Ed Jackson, Tennessee State Senator. I want to bring to your attention and caution everyone seeing and hearing this message. Scams and frauds are increasing at astronomical rates, targeting everyone. The story of Cain and Abel in the Bible is an example of identity theft. There are numerous references in the Bible concerning deception, theft, and fraud. There are scams on romance, finance, employment, sex, texting, donations, disasters, as well as those that involve religious organizations. Thieves prey on those who are vulnerable, not paying attention, trusting greedy, lonely, and unfamiliar in their ways of evil. Criminals rely on the victim being intimidated, caught off guard, gullible, caught up in the sense of urgency, and threats. They skillfully manipulate the situation by having enough information to make the requests or the demands believable, sometimes developing their victim over a long period of time. With artificial intelligence, they have more weapons. They have ability to copy voices, track a person's life, spoof phone numbers and email addresses. Their activities can result in the loss of a precious loved one. Avoid being a victim by using common sense. Never pay in a gift card or gold bars. Protect personal information and verify everything. Slow down before you're acting. If necessary, contact local law enforcement for advice. Constant support needs to come from schools, law enforcement, community, churches. Victims need to know where to go to for support, but we must develop a means to stop people from becoming victims. The most vulnerable are the elderly, children, college age, and teens, but everyone is at risk. Start a proactive group at the church. Periodically check your updates on scams from reliable sources and the Tennessee Constable Association website.
Hello, my name is Jody Pickens, and I'm the District Attorney General for the 26th Judicial District, which comprises the counties of Madison, Chester, and Henderson. I'm very pleased to speak with you so that you will be able to identify instances when people attempt to defraud you. Perhaps the scam that we encounter most often involves jury duty. Typically, the scam will proceed something like this. You will receive a phone call from a number that you do not recognize, and it may purport to be from your local police department or sheriff's department. The person on the other end of the line will identify themselves as a law enforcement officer, and he may actually use a name that people in the community would recognize. The person will then try to convince you that a warrant has been issued for your arrest due to you failing to appear in court for jury duty. After they've scared you by threatening you with being arrested, he will then offer you the option of making the whole thing go away by paying several $100s either through gift or credit cards. The reality is that law enforcement does not call people to tell them that they have an arrest warrant. They would simply show up and arrest you if that were the case. Secondly, law enforcement will never ask you for money to, quote, make something go away. If you receive such a call, do not provide any information about yourself or confirm any of your information for the caller, such as your date of birth or address. Instead, hang up and call your local police or sheriff's department to alert them that such a scam is ongoing. In closing, I work for you, so of course you may always call my office at 731-423-5800 should you need assistance with this type of situation that I've outlined or for any other matter. Thank you and have a blessed day.
I'm Madison County Sheriff Julian Weiser. Over the last year or so, we have seen a rise in scam texts and calls. Scammers are constantly looking for new ways to commit fraud, and many of them pretend to be law enforcement officers in order to steal your money. I want to take a minute to warn you about some common scams and how to protect yourself. You may get a phone call or a text saying that you missed jury duty or have a warrant for your arrest or have unpaid traffic tickets. The scammer will demand money, often through gift cards, wire transfers, or digital payments. Let me be clear. Law enforcement will never text or call demanding payment over the phone. In many cases, the scammer will spoof their phone number, making it look like they're calling from a legitimate sheriff's office number. They may even use the name of an actual deputy or official to make it sound convincing. But don't be fooled. This is a scam. If someone calls you claiming to be from the sheriff's office and pressures you for money, hang up immediately. Never give out your personal information, and always verify by calling us directly at our official number. Scammers prey on fear and urgency. Take a step back, stay calm, and remember, if it sounds suspicious, it probably is. If you ever are unsure, contact our office. We're here to help and keep you safe. If I or any of my staff can ever assist you, please do not hesitate to reach out. Stay vigilant and don't let scammers win.
My name is Stephen Ballard. I'm from Jackson, Tennessee. I'm a college and career pastor, and I also work as a job developer. I want to take an opportunity to talk to you about some of the scams that are happening, especially when it comes to high school graduate, college graduate, and young adults trying to develop their life and career. Today, with our ever-changing economic situation in our culture, there are more and more predators seeking out people who are vulnerable. People who are looking to get their career going, who are looking to just better their lives. And one of the crises that people are facing today is the student debt issue. One of the ways that I have seen this take place, especially when it comes to financial aid and financial debt for education, are phishing scams where a person will reach out claiming to be with the university and saying, hey, if you give me this deposit, we'll be able to use it towards a forgiveness program that we have and to secure your spot. What I want to take the time to tell you is to warn you about those things, because when those people get in touch with you, they will accept your money and you will hear nothing back from them. And it's not usually like a $10 fee. It can be anywhere from $50 to $100 to $500 down payment. And when you think about how much it costs to get an education today, that seems like nothing to get out of debt and to have a better future. But that's the exact thing that people are preying on.
Hello, I'm Kyle Spurgeon, President and CEO of the Greater Jackson Chamber. We have hundreds of employers and thousands of employees in Jackson and West Tennessee. And there are numerous frauds and scams connected to the application and employment process that you must investigate. And you got to investigate these separately and look at every single possible job posting that you're interested in to make sure it's legit. Check the business website, call the company direct. Don't use the number given online, because most often those can be fraudulent. Check with local authorities and folks to make sure you're doing the right thing. Keep a record of names, numbers, and their companies. A high percentage of online job listings are what's called ghost jobs. It means a company posts the job to test the market, making the company look as if it is growing or to see if their employees apply, either because they are unhappy with their present job or pay. The jobs are not meant to be filled. More ghost jobs are posted by scammers. Those are folks trying to get your information. Some look too good to be true, and you know if something's too good to be true, probably is. Dummy applications are filled out and submitted where they extract your information. They may even send back replies asking for more details or request payment for background check or do fake interviews. Then they're going to tell you that you're hired and they want your banking account numbers for direct deposit. All of this is what they do to rob you. Please do your homework. Whenever you're looking for a new job, check it out thoroughly before giving any kind of personal information. And remember, you could be dealing with some very skilled con artists at a time when you are most vulnerable.
Hi, my name is Mike Bryant, and I'm the Madison County Community President for Centennial Bank and have the honor to serve as the Madison County Commission Chairman Pro Tem. This topic is near and dear to my heart as I have seen customers, friends, and family members throughout the years fall victim to a wide array of attempts to defraud them out of their hard-earned money. Not everywhere in the world operates like our great country. Here, you can become a doctor, electrician, insurance agent, or any other noble profession. In some other countries, you can become a professional scammer, and that country's government will not discourage it, but in some cases will actually protect or support your efforts. A common scam in Jackson that you can easily get wrapped up in involves mailing a check to pay your bills. You write a check, put it in your mailbox with your flag up. Scammers will rent vehicles and go around stealing outgoing mail right out of your mailbox. What they're after is your check with your signature on it. The fraudsters then alter or wash the checks to a higher amount made payable to themselves and present to your bank for payment. This is where it's important to have a relationship with your local banker. Another way to thwart this scam would be to set up your payments on electronic bill pay or drop off payments at your local post office. Our community is blessed to have many amazing bankers, and we're all happy to help you work through any scam situation. There is absolutely no shame in becoming a victim to these attacks. These scammers are smart, well-provisioned, and extremely crafty. To me, the most important thing is to use your resources, such as your family, friends, banker, or local state and local law enforcement to report what you know to protect the next possible victim. Please help us spread the word. Thank you for listening to my message, and it is my prayer that it helps to keep our entire community safer and more vigilant.
Hello, I'm Ron Watkins, Henry County Emergency Management Director and President of this year's West Tennessee Emergency Management Association. After a disaster, victims are often in need of shelter, financial assistance, and other types of aid. Trauma and stress can interfere with a person's ability to make good decisions, leaving them open to fraudulent offers. Confusion after a disaster slows verification of contractors, ensuring that they have a license and insurance to work in your county. Always check IDs and references. Never pay in advance. Get a contract if possible. Take pictures of who you are dealing with and don't let them rush you. Watch out for con artists who represent roofers, tree cutters, and asphalt pavers especially. Hopefully your church has a committee dedicated to helping their members avoid getting scammed. Many disaster survivors experience substantial financial hardship, which makes them more vulnerable to scams that promise loans, grants, or assistance. Scattered personal documents such as IDs, receipts, and bank cards makes identity theft and fraudulent claims made in their name possible. So common types of disaster fraud include online social media scams, fake charities, insurance fraud, government aid scams, repair scams, and rental scams. Tips to avoid these include verify an organization by a local chamber of commerce and emergency management. Never give out personal information over the phone. Always try to use strong passwords and don't click on unsolicited links via email or text. Report damages directly to the insurance company. Never sign blank insurance claim forms and keep detailed records. Apply for aid only through the official website or at a FEMA disaster recovery center. Verify FEMA representatives by their official government ID badge. Contact your local emergency management agency for information on recovery aid. Get a second opinion. Multiple estimates before hiring a contractor can be a blessing. After a disaster, there is a drive to get back to normal as soon as possible. Don't let there be an opening for scammers. Slow down, use common sense, and legitimate agencies to assist you.
I'm Marty Clements, a constable and retired EMA director who has dealt with many types of individuals who prey on others, destroy lives, and create financial disasters. The previous presenters barely touched on all the large number of scams that are out there. New ones are being developed daily. With artificial intelligence, the game will change greatly in their favor. You must protect yourself and educate others. Remember this, no one is immune. You can never let your guard down. Hackers can send out texts and emails that will appear it came from you. Copy your voice, even putting your face on someone else's body to make your life miserable and to control you or threaten to destroy your reputation. Remember, report when you have been scammed or hacked. Reduce your exposure on social media. Know that your phones, computers, watches are listening and maybe taking pictures without your knowledge. This gained information builds a portfolio to be used against you and your family. If your phone rings from an unknown number, don't answer it. Let it go to voicemail, then check the message. Do not return a call unless you are absolutely positive where it comes from. On the Tennessee Constable Association website, we will continually update information and provide additional videos for every age group when available. These can be downloaded, used in other gatherings, for continued education, or by individuals on their own. Additional resources will be posted to research further scams and find out how to report them. The Tennessee Constable Association wishes to thank all churches who gave up precious sermon time to support their congregation. Every member needs to keep a careful watch and help protect others from the evil in this world, and verify everything before giving out any information. Thank you.